Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Going to do the weekly recap video. If you don't know, I do this every week. I put the numbers out there, tell you kind of what I do with each load, why I took the load, why I'm doing certain things I'm doing, trying to help out future owner operators. If you like the content, give me the thumbs up. Where am I at? There I am. Give me the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed if you'd like to see more of this content. So let's get on to talking about a little bit about this week. Number one, I want to put a PSA out there. If a truck has his flashers on and he's backing in, don't go behind him. Twice this week I've almost hit someone because they tried to sneak behind me. Okay, I'm not the guy that pulls up a long way when I have a straight line back. Both of them were straight line backs, and the guys were trying to sneak behind me. Okay, I pull it up, I get it straight real quick, probably about 20-30 feet I can get her straight. And when I'm straight, I'm backing. I'm not looking for you, I'm backing. So keep that in mind. Twice this week I kept guys from getting hit. Werner earlier in the week at Love's in Menominee, and then last night at the truck stop I was at last night. Yeah, I mean, like, clearly I'm backing in. Flashers on, I'm lined up with a spot, and they think they're gonna sneak behind you. It's no good. It's no good. No, don't do it. Don't do it. So let's talk about these loads. I did 2 loads this week. Had a lot of missteps this week. This is not my greatest week. I'll go ahead and admit that. Some of it my doing. Some of it was just thrown on me and I had to deal with it. So let's talk about it. Let's get down to it. So first load was a backhaul from Ohio, 2 drops in Wisconsin, 2 drops in Minnesota. Excuse me, no it wasn't. It was 2 drops total. God, where am I at this week? One pick, 2 drops. I don't know why I said 2 and 2. I think I had a load a few weeks back that was like that. Yeah, I did. I'm looking at it on the sheet. So that was weeks ago. This week was 1 pick in Ohio, Massillon, Ohio. It's up around like Akron. 2 deliveries, 1 in Green Bay, 1 over in Minneapolis. That load was a backhaul, like I said. Paid $2,500 on that one, and it was 36,000 pounds, 28 degrees start stop, 143 miles of deadhead on that one, 921 loaded miles on that one, for a total of 1,064 total miles on that load. And then let's go to the second one. So the second one was from Minneapolis, kind of northwest Minnesota, northwest Minneapolis, back over to Pennsylvania. I could not dare tell you the name of this town. Nobody knew the name of this town. I don't even think the people that live there know the name of this town. But either way, pulled that load down. That load paid 3,800 miles. 3,800 miles. Man, I am off today. What is going on with me? $3,800 on that load. 16 deadhead miles. Love that. That first load, going back to that was the one where I had the bacon overages. If you didn't watch that video, go back and check out my last video. 216 pounds of bacon we took and donated on that one. Luckily that bacon was on the way for this one, so I didn't calculate the extra 5 miles in there because I'd already done the numbers on this one. Sorry, numbers are off by 5 miles. 16 miles of deadhead, 990 loaded miles on this. 1 pick in Minnesota, 1 drop in PA, just over the line from Wheeling on I-70 over in that area. So pretty good little run. 40,000 pounds, negative 10 degrees, and like I said, that one paid $3,800. So yeah, for the week total, $6,300 for a week. Not my greatest week. That backhaul had like an extra day built into it because the 2 receivers only did nighttime receiving. So I could have like delivered the first one and then made it to the second one. It was about a 6-hour ride, but instead I had to wait around till the next day. And they also had them spaced out a little bit, so from when I picked it up to when it delivered. So that load had like an extra day built into it. And so that kind of threw off my week a little bit. Another thing about this week is that started on the 13th, which was Friday, and I finaled this load in PA on Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday we finaled this, and we said, no, Thursday. This week was Friday to Thursday. Mass confusion in my head going on here, apparently. So this was like a 6-day week, and then like I said, it was a slow week as well. I had another load lined up that was coming back from Pennsylvania to Minnesota, 900 mile, like a 1.5 day run, very tight scheduled run. It would have made my week a very impressive week. I would have probably been in like, the mid 8,000 on the week for that. But they canceled the load the day of on me. Got me. So, this is my week. But before we get into the breaking down the numbers of it, I want to throw in a new segment to the channel called What I Wonder When I Wander. I wonder why I never see roadkill beavers. Is it because people break for beaver? Okay, we're back. Let's get to the numbers, okay? I know that's why y'all tune in. Let's get down to some numbers. So this was a 2-load week like normal. A lot of my weeks are 2 weeks. Had a multi-stopper in there, you know what I mean? I'm checking off all my boxes on a good week. But, there's shorter runs than I normally do. Normally I do like 2 runs that are like in between like 1,200 and 1,500 miles. But, with the backhaul, and then the other load just happened to go back to the same area. So it wasn't like I was looking for that. It was just when I was coming back to Minnesota, the best paying load I could find out per mile. You know what I mean? I could go farther, but, why run more miles for the same amount of money, basically? It's what it was boiling down to. So instead of getting like 1,200 to 1,500 mile runs, both of these are, like 1,000 mile runs. First one, 1,064 total miles. The second one, 1,006 total miles. Total miles for the week, 2,070 miles total for the week. $6,300 total revenue. That is $304 a mile to the carrier. That is $243 a mile to the truck. These are all miles, by the way. These are all miles. $304 to the carrier, $243 to the truck. Loaded miles, I did $330 a loaded mile this week. Bam, that is stellar. That is stellar. $330 a loaded mile. So I did 8% deadhead on that. That first load, that 143 miles of deadhead kind of bumped up the, but then the second one, things kind of ebb and flow in trucking. So the first one was 143 miles of deadhead, and the second one was 16 miles of deadhead. So they kind of weighed each other out. I try to keep my deadhead 10% or less, just a general rule of thumb. I'm willing to deadhead 100% if it's the money's right. You know what I mean? More than 100%. As long as it adds up, the math adds up, I'm not afraid of deadhead. When I deadhead, if I cruise at like 62, 63 mile an hour deadheading, I average like 10 to 12, like probably closer to 12. I have had deadhead when I was empty, and of course it would be deadhead if I'm empty, right? So I had deadhead before down in Florida up to North Carolina before that has been like 14 miles a gallon. So like I said, I'm not afraid to deadhead. And anyway, that's the deadhead, 8%. So also while I'm here, check out the MUDFLAP app in the description. I've been getting fuel for like, no kidding, like 50 to 60 cents per gallon from what the major truck stops are offering right now. I got fuel earlier today for $2.10. $2.10 in Illinois. You take 60 cents off of that, 61 cents off of that, that's the IFTA, and that puts me in at like $1.50 minus IFTA for fuel. Very good discounts. Check that out. Use my promo code, get yourself $10 off your first fill up, gets me $10. Winning. So let's break down some numbers. Let's talk owner operator numbers and expenses, okay? So $6,300 to the carrier. For you guys that are new, I'm leased to an 80-20 split carrier. We cut everything right down that line. 80-20 right down the line. So $6,300 total revenue breaks down to the truck. $5,040 for the week. That's not bad on 2,070 miles. That's pretty good. That's really good revenue. Let's face it. If I could have got that other load in, it probably would have brought my average down, but it would have bumped up my overall earnings. So things you got to live with in life. So diesel this week. Diesel, $796 in diesel, $71 in reefer, $33 in def, $12 on one cat scale, and $48 in tolls. And that brings my variable expenses to a total of $960. And if you bring over from the revenue side to the truck $5,040 minus $960, that brings it to $4,080 to do what I gotta do with. Guys, after variable expenses, that's almost $2 a mile variable after variable. Man, I hope things stay like this for a long time. I really do. But yeah, guys, I'm going to hop off here now. Just wanted to check this out. Check out one of these other videos up here on the screen somewhere. Share, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Take care of each other out there. Later.